Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, you land your ass as grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Skull Squadron, get into formation. There's nothing to worry about.
Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing.
Bandit and fire. There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Be done by now after rethink the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill from the starts? This is the first. If count's going
I
forward,
decide
it's
when
not mine.
you die.
Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your lying tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Sorry, but
Head to the next target.
Because kills are self-reported. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called SID lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut out. We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. Where the hell are we out here? Bandit on my tail. clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
How'd you get behind me?
Missile.
Bandit in my sights.
Missile.
Bingo! Direct hit.
Missile.
Enemy got away.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Bear 9, Fox 2.
Do you really think we can get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Missile. Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Getting out of block. Flanking.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge.
Missile.
Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Bandit sighted.
Missile. Missile.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he needs a squadron leader.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival.
Missile.
Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back. Spare 7, shut up.
Missile.
You don't need a yap to pull the trigger. I should have put it all on trigger.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Trigger again.
On fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Missile.
Can't maintain altitude. Hailing out.
Missile.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Missile.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Missile.
Shit, I missed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Wilco, men at McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment. Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was a tough luck, tabloid. Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile. Missile.
3 targets remaining.
Missile. Missile.
The enemy has escaped. Bandit locked.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy on your tail. Watch out.
Missile.
2 targets remaining.
Flanking.
Why would someone be squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Hey, running right. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this! Spare 8, watch your mouth. All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 2 miles to go. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. 1 mile to go. Heading is good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have...
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is kind of a specialty of mine.
Take care of the anti-aircraft guns. What are the odds of getting out of line?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger.
Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I on?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like bad dogs finally come around.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino.
Missile launched.
Trigger is down.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
We're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave it to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like bad dogs finally come around.
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino. Damn, missed again.
Chapter flares at 0. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Spare 15, missile away. A gun down.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place.
Locked.
I'll take it from here.
Vehicle down.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Missile on its way. Mage.
Incoming missile. Breaking.
No. We have a foot out here, Trigger.
Rest in peace. Bandit in my sights.
A gun down.
They have me spiked.
Enemy in gun range. Fox 2.
Spare 13. Break. Break.
Missile.
Rock on.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2. Isn't dropping bombs on a passive enemy just an air raid.
Missile.
Locked.
Missile.
Spare 15, rifle.
Missile.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
They have me spiked!
Vehicle down.
Spare 15, hostile at the lock!
Missile.
Incoming missile! Breaching!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile coming at you! Do you want to die?
Missile.
Hostile has a lock!
Locked. Vehicle down. One down. Targeting gun range. Fire. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them.
Missile.
Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Missile.
Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band?
Missile.
Spare 15, you're hit.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy?
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. Raise your nose. You're too low. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Band Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Spare 15, wax the target.
Spare 15, locked on.
Trees destroyed all the trucks.
Target down. Spare 15, rifle. APC destroyed.
I bet good money no one can hit shit. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface.
Damn. Spare 15 locked on.
No, we got a fire!
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch!
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can and return fire.
Locked on, bandit.
Shine!
Attack failed.
Target destroyed. 5 minutes remaining.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
I roll a missile. Shake it off.
God damn it, I'm dead! I'm still at the table! I roll a missile. Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it? Ty Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't put your pants over one aircraft being down. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Another man's down.
There's no point. Retreat!
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. My aircraft. This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. Anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
You're not like the ones who scurried back to their base, Trigger. I'll give you that.
Chaff and flares are running low.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Engage or face punishment.
Crap it away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
3 minutes remaining.
Tabloid, missile coming at you.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
What happens to us if the ones in escape?
Great shot. Keep it up.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Got one on my tail.
Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Spare 15 down another. That's 3. Missile! I'm finally finding my groove.
Spare 15 blocked.
Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile.
That's 5. I've shot down 6. Bullshit. You're still on 2. Hey, are you sure your radar's working right? Tabloid, missile coming at you! This is how it works. You do whatever tasks you're given. Locked on bandit. Is Trigger still alive? Spare 15, missile away. Spare 15, missile. Spare 2, launching missile. 1 minute remaining. 7 down, that's more than an ace. Target is still alive. You've got one on your tail. Nice kill.
Whatever. We'll get the order to retreat. Enemy's gonna lock. Breaking. Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. Tunnel? You've gotta be kidding.
Too low, it's getting fired from the ground. Come on, hit those damn fighters! Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass. Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider Squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Careful, don't crash into the mountains.
And unless you have a death wish, watch your altitude.
Missile. 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 Caution.
Any surface attacks in this weather? Give me a break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score on this crap.
Watch out for ice while you're in there. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I could find out.
Enough talk.
Missile.
I've never flown this close to a mountain.
Bombs away. Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto. They're fighting between the columns.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them. Targeting gun range. Fire.
Missile. Missile.
All targets destroyed. No complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As we say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Caution.
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Missile! Don't let it touch you!
Strider 2, enemy behind you!
Shit, this is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
Hostile has a lock.
Thanks.
Hostile in the air. Evade it. Missile inbound.
Right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Missile inbound. Evasive with
Cyclops 2, evade that missile!
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
You don't even have time to check radar!
Cyclops 2, missile fired at you!
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds.
Break, goddammit, break!
All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger. UAV down.
Cyclops 3, evade that missile! Evading incoming missile. Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Warning, missile! Missile in the air!
Spare 15 locked on.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it! Wiseman 444 Squadron support in Cusco. Sorry, I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys to support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
More to go. Cyclops 2, missile inbound. Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up. We got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Bandit has a lock on.
UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys.
Cyclops 3, one aircraft nearby from the 444th.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Shake that enemy!
Cyclops 3, break! Missile inbound!
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sail lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big credits for you.
Spare 15
Cyclops 1, check your 6! Cyclops 1, missile!
So I just gotta look at the support. Just one fighter.
UAV splashed. Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dog fighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy. Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
I'm going home.
Why so we got force craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards failing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, from an element to take out the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the
where tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Send to Zone 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Spare 15, Fox 2. Spare 15, locked on.
Locked on, Bandit. Reading.
Target was not hit. Enemy has a lock on you. Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Someone, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Go get him.
BSoDed, is he downed? No, he managed to take it to the non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Wiseman, you see that color?
Spare 15, this is flying.
Fox 2, it's Mr. X for sure.
Pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't put it. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood. The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taken.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Fusion, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Bandit is down.
Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. 1 recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the Bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
I'm going home.
Force craft flying out of bounds.
Those dead cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Zone 2, Zone 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Trigger, hostile behind you.
Fox 2.
I have a lock.
Chaff and flares are running low.
Wiseman, you see that color? He's flying.
Taking fire. It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Fox 2.
Locked on target. Enemy in gun range.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Fusion, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I have a lock.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Watch out for ice while you're in there. Spare 15 locked on. Lock broken by cloud cover. Spare 15 is out of commission.
He shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
He told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Last of the full force craft flying out of bounds.
Cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. The guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
I've got this one.
Shaking bandit.
On the enemy's radar.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Missile.
C1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, a little excited.
Warning.
Missile.
Warning.
Spare 15 locked on. Lock broken by cloud cover.
Warning. Systems malfunction.
Caution. Caution.
Warning. Systems malfunction. Warning. Systems malfunction.
Missile.
See that color? He's flying.
Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Warning.
Weisman, we two craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking the on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Erosion, do not engage. If it gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will it be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 2 miles to go. Bank right. 1 mile to go. Heading is good. Stay on course. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission...
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, a fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Phoenix. Stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs? I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like the military.
You think you look anything like military?
Mark 2. You're well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Another one's popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was
Target down.
This beat's being stuck at the penal base.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on this. Enemy has a lock.
Targeting every last oil truck. It's back.
Missile.
Rock 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2! Missile in the air! Heads up!
Fair knife.
Locked on target. Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
Jackpot. Taker's full oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up.
Missile hit. Fox 2.
Rock 2.
Look at that oil. Just burn up the sea.
Get the oil out. Get back.
Trigger. You're just quietly plugging away. You're the only
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough of the holier-than-thou act tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Spare 15 locked on.
Just got everything.
We got company, Spare 15.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Flares and chaff fire.
Trigger, he's got a lock. Missile in the air. Heads up.
Spare 15 target destroyed.
There aren't enough interceptors.
Missile! Whoa! Whoa!
Missile.
Enemy sighted.
Missile.
find jobs like this any day.
Megastorm and Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right, bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
Missile.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
Caution.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, do you think that's for the best?
Caution. Pull up.
Got one on radar. Moving. We don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets.
Run out. I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Spare 2 count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you and chew on a bone?
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Spare 15, missile away. Vehicle down. Rising sun marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bandog.
Stall warning.
Can't see the highway unless we get way down.
Stall warning.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
Get out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
We can't run so much.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Caution. Pull up.
Drown out. I got no vision.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Break! Break!
Missile.
Missile launched.
Missile.
Locked on. This one's mine.
Missile.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmines with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender Jackass is still alive, don't you?
Missile.
Trigger?
Better chance of living with him.
Missile. Missile.
Was that all you had, Spare 15?
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Caution.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Caution. Pull up.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that!
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
The truck just vanished into the dust!
Chase it down, dimwit. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bandog.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Locked. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Column of smoke! Who did that? It was Trigger.
Trigger, I like your style.
Play along, Trigger.
He's too quick.
Being shot at! What is this bullshit?
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us!
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
The mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Count for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Keep going. Burn it all.
I ain't losing to no drone.
Vehicle down.
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again? It's really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums? Spare 15,
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's through the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Top them all.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Don't you go doing a tabloid on me.
Minutes remaining.
Trigger, I'm sticking with you.
Missile, evading! Those trucks can't be all-terrain. They should be close to the roads. That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free. I heard drones can be hacked, so why aren't we doing that?
Locked on target. Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one!
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke, but there could be more hiding somewhere.
UAVs are in the way. Take them out.
How can we be expected to deal with the surface and the air at the same time? Trigger, hurry up and take care of the enemy.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position.
Got it! What is this bullshit?
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing. It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
You sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out. Target destroyed.
Bandits in the clouds! If we keep our distance, they'll eventually fall out of the sky.
Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us.
Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what?
It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur can think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full band, that's your second strike. There won't be a third. Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Bandog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
I think you might be right.
Missile. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
The enemy is packing a lot of anti-air weaponry. I know. I can't focus on attacking like this.
Spare 15, locked on. You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds. Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
Missile.
Here comes the anti-air missile. Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there.
I'm starting to feel guilty about leaving everything to trigger.
In that case, use yourself as a decoy for the surface-to-air missiles.
Shit.
All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You can deal with the exercise.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
What's going on, Bandog?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the penal base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Missile, whoa, time out. Tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters do not attack! Shit! guys aren't allies.
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell? The enemy's showing no mercy!
How do they know?
This is close combat. I don't know who's on whose team.
What about markings and craft type?
There's no time!
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy's sight.
And then what? Hey, the enemy's working in coordination. Information regarding IFFs is top secret. There's no way they can make a fake. All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Sure.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight. Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit! Missile in the air! Heads up! I'm spiked! I'll shake him!
Projectile incoming!
New burst on radar.
Tell us what's happening! Come on!
God damn it, not right now!
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
If it's not an aircraft, what is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Missile.
Here it comes!
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up!
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by Arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds?
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots?
Gotta do what it takes to survive.
Half of the targets remaining. Enemy in gun range. Damn. Helios inbound.
I can't find a way out.
There's nowhere to run.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Direct hit and we're done.
Locked.
I need help. I'm on it.
Spare 6, Fox 2. Cal, bandit on your 6.
Spare 15, missile away.
Fire off, Trigger.
Another projectile incoming. It's a Helios again.
Evading! I can't! Help me! Help!
Nearly there.
That's not enough distance! We got me. Come on!
He's far from the impact zone.
Missile.
Spare 15, missile. There are a few targets remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles. Projectile on radar.
Warning, missile in the air.
Why does it have to be me?
Impact, now!
Retreat! We're dead meat out here!
I can't take him.
He got away. Someone get him for me.
Helio spotted.
We killed the fire. I can take a missile or two, no problem.
Prepare for impact.
At least now we know who to aim at.
Target is still alive.
Enemy on my ass.
Spear
Give me a
15
hand.
launching missile. Count, 1 to go. Go get him.
1 to go. Where is it?
Count.
Rhino, this is it. All right, I got the last one.
Oh, yeah. You like that, you dirty freak?
Damn it! God damn it! Why is this? What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band's down. Friendly fire? Didn't we get all the bandits?
Full band got tagged as an enemy.
What?
You did that on purpose, Band Dog.
Did what?
Don't play dumb. Full band.
It was an accident. It got out of control. Return to base.
Son of a bitch!
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm getting the hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.